Welcome to another episode of HUBchat. Today we are joined by the lovely Ben Dunwell. Ben, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
So the purpose of these conversations is just really to give you an opportunity to just share a bit about yourself so that we can all get to know each other a little bit more. So if you could, without further ado, just what is it that you do for work here, Ben?
Sure. Well, I do a few different things. And the main thing I'm working on at the moment is I'm writing. I'm writing a series of books, historical novels, that are set on this island, way back when the first people came and discovered the island. So they're kind of discovery adventure books. It's not heavy history. It's quite light. It's meant to be read by people who live here, people who come on holiday here. So I've been working on that for a few years. The first one's finished and is being translated, and it's with a publisher. It may come out end of this year, but more likely the beginning of next, because all the sort of scheduling has gone a little bit knocked sideways. Yeah. So that one's done, and I'm working on the second one now. There's planned to be 3.
Amazing.
So that's sort of one chunk of stuff that I'm working on. Also, I've been working with this little theatre group that we put together last year, actually. We did a show last year in a field up in the middle of the island. And we're thinking of trying to do something at Christmas. Not quite sure what yet, so we're sort of throwing some ideas around with that, and I'm trying to script some bits. So that sort of has slightly kind of taken over, which is cool. It's quite nice that when a different project takes over from your main project, it gives you a break. So that's sort of the thing that I'm scrambling around at the moment. So before I came here, I used to write words for music. That was my big thing, and I still do a little bit of that. I work with this composer who's based in the UK, a guy called Will Todd, who's I've known for years. It's sort of 20-year collaboration.
Amazing.
Yeah, really nice, actually. And we still get little bits of work where he sort of chucks something my way. Quite surreal things. So at the moment I'm working on trying to reset a really Catholic prayer by Cardinal Newman into something that will be like consumable by a contemporary choir. So that's seriously niche, you know.
Yes, that is quite niche. I don't think we'll find many of those in these interviews.
So if anyone wants any of that kind of stuff, it's basically rebranding Catholicism for you. I'm there, I'm your man. So that's that. I do a little bit of work with a charity that's based in the UK. It's a grant-making charity. So back in the old days, every couple of months I would go back to London and do meetings with them, but that's all gone on to Zoom for now. So that's, I've been island locked since February, which is a twitchy feeling.
A little bit of island fever.
Yeah. But that's sort of the kind of patchwork of my life, more or less.
So your story with Ibiza, when did that start?
Well, the very start of it was probably about 10 years ago, a bit more actually. I was adrift in the middle of a bit of a midlife crisis and decided that I wanted to go to a clown school to learn how to be a clown. Bear with me. Went on the internet and discovered that Ibiza had, at this stage, it's since moved to Mallorca, sadly. Or was it Menorca? I can't remember. Anyway, it had a clown school down in San Jose. So I came here to go to clown school for 3 months. And that was the start of my Ibiza sort of romance, really. So I did all that. Very strange period of my life. Went back to the UK. And eventually, in the way that, once this island gets into you, you just can't work around it. You have to come back.
Sure.
So then came back with Sarah, with kids. This is about 6 years ago. We came to live here full time. And so we've been here ever since, living up by San Juan.
Amazing. And with how long have you been at the Hub now? Maybe a year?
Yeah, maybe not quite actually. I joined in January. I had a New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution was
actually I remember now. I do remember when you walked in. Yes.
Because I had this thing where I'd been working at home all the way through, years and years and years, and you're kind of up in the woods in
Yeah.
San Juan. And I just started to lose it a bit. And I thought, okay, 2020, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to get out a bit more. Well,
Yeah.
that went really spectacularly wrong, but
It wasn't your fault.
but that's why I joined.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited to find the place, and a bit heartbroken, when we all got locked down.
Sure.
But very happy to be back.
Yes. Yeah. It's changed quite dramatically even since you've been here, as has the world, I guess.
Yeah.
What would you say, I guess there's a few, to people that maybe haven't made the commitment to go to clown school yet? Or people that are, sat in the UK and thinking, is there more to life? Should I, I've always thought about it, why don't I do it? They don't really know what's stopping them. What would you say to someone like that?
Are we seriously talking about going to clown school?
I mean,
borderline.
Yeah, kind of. I guess still one big clown school once you get here.
I think, I'd say to anyone who's at this stage of their, I'd say to anyone in this moment of the world that pretty much everything is up for grabs and a lot of stuff is changing, and that is a moment of opportunity. It's
Sure.
not necessarily comfortable, but it is a chance to try new things and just shake out some old patterns and see if something new comes along. But I at the same time, a lot of people feel on the back foot
Yes.
for all sorts of very good reasons.
For sure.
And it's quite a hard it's quite a hard place to be, and then try and
Make
be,
those decisions, right?
proactive.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed by the way in which this place bounced forward through the whole lockdown thing. Because I was thinking when everything was closed down that you guys would sort of struggle to come back to the surface. And I was absolutely amazed when you kind of reopened with such a big bang.
Yeah.
And, and the whole thing had moved forward such a long way.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I found that quite inspiring.
Thank you
So
very
there
much.
you go.
Mate.
That's your clap on the back.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take that. I guess I was going to round out with, what is the hub to you, but I guess you kind of already summed that up there. Unless you've got anything else to add, like what does it? Is there a moment, or is there like some kind of memory where you think, oh yeah, that's what the hub is?
I think for me, I think it's different for all sorts of people. For me, it kind of crept up on me slowly that I was here. I knew I liked being here. I knew I there were days when I thought, I need to be at the hub for this bit of work because I'll get it done better there. And it was all kind of a little bit about me and the work pattern and stuff like that. And then after a while, I suddenly thought, it's because I'm part of something there. And it's just like having a bit of a gang to hang out with. And that is really appealing for people who are sometimes trying to do stuff on their own, whose chosen pursuit might be a little bit lonely, who may be feeling in this particular moment in time a bit unsupported, a bit like, oh my God, the world is, where is everyone? Where is everything? And it's just quite nice to have a gang.
Yeah, perfect. Hub gang.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you very much for joining us, Ben.
Pleasure.
Wicked.